we're having a blast. Teenage dreams and neon screens. It was all rad, you know what I mean. Like, you know, it's like whatever, together forever. We're never gonna sever, laughing, sharing our stories clever. We'll take you back, it's like whatever.
Welcome to Like Whatever, a podcast for, by, and about Gen X. I'm Nicole, and this is my BFFF, Heather.
Hello.
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 So today, or this week,
Yes.
is a very special week.
Yes, it's our anniversary of
It
this here podcast.
Is.
We're having mimosas.
We are.
You can't see because I don't have video up.
We had bagels and cream cheese and mimosas, and we toasted each other.
We did.
Yep.
That's crazy, right?
It's so crazy.
She did not want to do this.
I did not.
I made her.
Well, the funny thing is neither of us are sharers.
No.
I feel like. And that was always my thing thinking about people doing podcasts was like, you got to talk way too much about yourself when you do that. Like, I am not sharing this with the world. But it just flows. And like, I don't regret anything I've said.
Yeah.
I don't regret sharing. I get to see you once a week.
It's that, and that is exactly when you're on all those pages and they're like, oh, tell me why you do your podcast. Mm-hmm. And I'm just usually like, because life is so busy all the time. And over the last 30 years, I mean, we've gone lengths of time where we haven't seen each other. I mean, we still talk to each other, but this way we see each other once a week.
Yep.
We talk, and it's just fun.
Yeah, and that's one of the really cool things that's come out of it for me too, is I've known you 30 years, but I've gotten to know you better.
Yeah.
Like I actually know what goes on in your life on a day-to-day basis. Yeah. And, you know, kind of as to where usually you're catching up or you're bitching about your husband, not you, but
right,
I mean, that's
right.
what girlfriends do when they get together. You just blah, blah, blah. But this way we get to actually know what's going on with each other. And that's been awesome because we've always lived about an hour and a half, 2 hours away from each other. So it's never been convenient to just pop in and have lunch or anything. So, yeah, it's been pretty
schedules and
yes.
you know, kids and stuff. So
yes, and this is something we've committed to. And it's funny, I kind of had a realization as we were talking therapy before we started this, per our usual. But I'm in a phase right now where I'm trying to kind of find myself as a 52-year-old. I'm trying to develop some habits and some hobbies and stuff. And for weeks, I've been discussing this with my therapist. And I really, just last week, was like, duh, you have a hobby. You have a podcast. And it is a little time consuming, but I could definitely invest more time into it and try to make it stronger and bigger, which is my commitment to our second year.
Yeah. Now that we got the year under the belt, I feel like it's time we can.
Yeah.
It's time to.
I have a little idea. We'll see. I haven't actually looked at it yet, but I moved recently and I found my diary from when I was probably 12, 13.
Oh, wow.
It's a pink Hello Kitty plastic cover. And I use like the purple gel pens in it. I have not opened it and read a word. But I'm thinking about adding a Nicole's Diary segment to the podcast. Yeah, I'll have to look and see if there's actually anything worthwhile in there.
I bet it's all worthwhile.
Yeah, I bet it's going to be a lot embarrassing. But like I said,
I love it.
Yeah, I'm like I said, I'm enjoying sharing stuff about myself.
I'm sure if we rooted around in this door that we block up every week, there's something in there. Although I don't know. I think I got rid of most of my stuff.
Yeah.
I went through a cleansing stage at some point.
And now she doesn't have anything.
I literally got rid of everything. Like everything. And there's no pictures of me prior to 2009, 2010.
I've just moved 175 times in my life and along the way.
Well, it's so funny because everybody's like, I can't believe you threw pictures away. And I don't have kids. And who is going to, you know what's going to happen to those pictures? They're going to get thrown in the trash eventually. Like, who's going to look at them when I'm old?
Yeah, I actually just yesterday, I had a little spare time and no internet access, but I had my phone. Mm-hmm. So I just started going through and deleting pictures off my phone. And it was so not like me to delete the kids. Like I would, if it was like we were at the pool and there were like 15 photos, I'd look to see if there were one or two that I wanted to keep, but I'm just erasing everything. Like
I just trashed everything.
yeah, pictures of my cats.
Yeah. I mean, nobody's going to look at this shit.
Last Easter, who cares?
Yeah.
Like
Nobody cares about my... No, I don't have a legacy to leave, so nobody's going to give a shit.
yeah, and the ones that are the pictures that are important, I have and I'll keep. But I mean, pictures are such not a big deal anymore.
I mean, for real. Like
It used to be you got 24 and
that was it.
yeah.
You
And
had
probably
to
a
hope.
quarter of those were not worth anything.
When you got them back, you had to hope. You had to send them away, and it took like 2 weeks to
long
get them
time.
back.
Yeah.
And then remember when it got because we didn't have were they Photomaxes? The little
Photo
booth?
mat.
Yeah, Photomat. We didn't have them here.
Oh, we had one in Milford.
Did you? Mm-hmm. We didn't have them here.
Yep.
But my aunt, when we would go visit them in Pennsylvania, they had them. Mm-hmm. And that was exciting.
Yeah, there was one right in the center of the Milford Plaza.
Oh. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
Yep. So, and then when you would find a roll of film that you had no idea what it was, like that was really fun.
That was fun.
And we had so much more patience back then, though,
I know.
because you didn't have any choice.
Everything is just like right now. Mm-hmm. Right now. I need it for right now.
Yes.
You know, I guess that's technology. Mm-hmm. So anyway, it's been a year.
Yes.
And we have, this is going to be what, 52?
Mm-hmm. That's how many weeks are in the year.
Oh, yeah.
If you look at our thing, it says 53, but that's because we had
The trailer.
a trailer in there.
Cheating.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we were gonna, but that takes a lot more work than Heather really wanted to do.
Oh, that's why.
Yeah. Was going to do like full clips, but then, okay, so here's a little secret. Once I'm done editing it, I never listen to it again.
Once I'm done speaking it, I never hear it again.
I don't listen to it again. I have no idea what is on any of the episodes that we have done.
I know.
So in order for me to do a clip show, which I mean, I guess is okay. I might still do one just as an aside, but
Maybe.
But then I have to go. I don't know. It seems like a lot more work than I want to do.
It is a lot. Yeah. If they want to know what we said, they can go back and listen to it. Yeah.
Then on the other side, like if we have a clip one that's like only like a half an hour, then you can put it up as a anyway. I don't know, but then I have to go back and listen to all of them, or at least go back and read the transcripts, and then half the time I don't remember. I know we have funny shit on there, but I don't.
Yeah.
I'd have to I don't have that kind of time. I don't have 52, probably 55 hours. I do, but I don't want to. So you're not getting a clip show. Lucky you.
Yeah.
You're getting a brand new one.
Maybe in year 3 you'll get a clip show.
Maybe.
If we ever start making money and can buy
can
more,
hire someone.
get some better equipment, or
Look, I tried to
hire
bribe
someone.
AI this morning into going through all the episodes and picking good clips because I was like, isn't that the whole fucking point of AI? Yeah, no. I even sent it like all of it. Like, here's the website with all of our episodes, and it was like, I can't do that, and I'm like, what the fuck good are you?
It's like I don't have 55 hours to.
Right? You got nothing else to do. You sit in this thing all day long with nothing to do.
It still freaks me out that you use AI.
I know.
And I watch like CBS Mornings, which with Gail and Nate and Tony, they're my favorite. And they are constantly talking about AI. Really, a lot of it is, how parents can protect their kids but all these romantic relationships that are happening and
Yeah, that's weird.
and all of the it's only complimentary, and
That is true.
they feel like it just tells you what you want to hear. And they said that they asked like the same thing of 3 different AIs and they got different answers for all of them. So I don't know. I mean, I'm glad that you love it and I'm glad other people love it, but I'm scared of it.
I here's why I like it. mainly I use it as a spitball. I spitball with it.
Yes.
Like here's what I'm thinking. And then I put that in, here's what I was thinking. And it'll say, here is a list of things. And then I'm like, it's for the title. And for like some of the, like today we're going to be doing a promo and 2 commercials. It'll do a script for that. No problem. And the thing about it is, though, then I'm like, oh, I don't like that. And then we go back and forth. And it is really actually like talking to somebody else that is in your own head, I guess. So it's like me talking to me. So we both had the same idea.
See, you think that's cool. I think it's creepy.
Well, and I usually hate robots, so I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, my therapist loves it. When I'm trying to think of a way to word something that I want to say to somebody or something, she'll be like, just go on ChatGPT, whatever it is. And she'll punch it in and she'll say what it said. And I'm like, oh, okay, thanks.
Yeah, I don't use ChatGPT. I have, mine came with one Gemini because I'm a Samsung user. And I like it. And another thing about it is even if the whole computer shuts down, because as we know, I'm not good about remembering to plug things in. Because it's been working with you this whole time, it knows. So I can just come in and be like, oh, well, this episode is on XYZ. And I'll be like, oh, hey. And then I'll be like, well, I was thinking like this, but make it punny. And then and I'm like, I don't like that. And so that's what I use it. That's what I use it for. I use it as like a spitballing.
That makes sense. I did learn today on watching the news that employers are really starting to flag, note to everyone looking for a job, they're starting to flag resumes and cover letters created by AI. Yeah. They said they can spot them from a mile away.
It is easy to spot.
And they said that, in that situation, they need some personal stuff. Like it doesn't feel authentic. So watch out for that if you're applying for a job.
Well, I can also see that like when I do a script with it for something, because when you put in like what you want the name of it to be, it'll say, of course, if I put this is what I was thinking. And a lot of times I'll do it. There was an episode that I wanted to name something and I wasn't sure if it would be a copyright issue. So I'd ask it and it would say, it's iffy. Right. So you might want to go with, and then it would send out stuff. So it's good for that. I was going somewhere with that and now I don't remember.
Yeah. College is also, when you're writing your college letters, they trash that stuff too. So just a word to the wise.
I know where I was going with it. When you spit out, like it'll say like, oh yeah, do you want me to make a script for, like if the episode is whatever last week's episode was on.
The peanuts.
Oh yeah, the peanuts. And then it would be like, would you like to come up with like a TikTok thing, and it'll give you a script for a TikTok, or like, do you want to do a fake ad for, and it'll come. The only issue with it is like, imagine the most ridiculously stupid Gen X nonsense. Like it just throws it all at the wall. Like it just puts everything in there.
And that's something we specifically try to avoid.
Yes. It will throw like, it's just everything. But
yeah, I
did use it for the 2 commercials that are going to be in this. And one of them, fucking hilarious.
It is. It's awesome. I love it. Yeah.
I loved it.
Garden State Distillery's Proper Cock bottled cocktails are smooth, stiff, and always ready to please. Whether you're craving an old-fashioned that knows how to take its time, a Cosmo that still turns heads, or an espresso teeny that keeps you up all night, this cock delivers.
No shaking, no stirring, just pop the top and enjoy. Use code LikeWhateverPod for 15% off. GardenStateDistillery.com, because sometimes you just want a proper cocktail in your hand, and we're not here to judge. So anyway, who's going to do the beginning this time?
You are.
Am I? Is it because it's my week?
It is, but next week's your week too.
Damn it. I'm never going to do it.
You and your bright ideas to combo it.
No. Shut your pie hole. So yeah, this week is a combo. And so I'll just say, let's fuck around and find out about one-hit wonders for our 1-year anniversary. When we decided to do this, we did not tell each other what our songs are.
Correct.
So this is going to be a surprise to everyone.
Yeah. And I doubt we picked the same songs.
I tried not to.
Based on our music tastes, I would say we probably didn't.
I know, but watch. We'll both have the same fucking songs.
I bet. Yeah.
It'll be all 5 exactly the same.
Yeah. So we figured 1-year anniversary, one-hit wonders, a combo script between the two of us. Yeah, I'm pretty excited. And this was actually a very challenging script to research because, you just Google like one-hit wonders of Gen X, one-hit wonders of the 80s, one-hit wonders of the 90s. And it's like, oh, yeah, oh, my God,
That's
oh,
only
yeah.
about the one-hit wonder?
So I tried to, with mine, what I did was I picked songs that I really, truly loved back when they came out. I never grew tired of hearing them on the radio. I had them on a mixtape that I listened to over and over. And I still, to this day, when I hear it, it makes me happy to hear it. So those were the songs I tried to go with.
Before I did want to say one more thing because, we were just talking about this before and I was so excited. I have not listened to terrestrial radio. I couldn't even... I got Sirius satellite radio the day after Sirius satellite radio was a thing. Like I have had satellite radio forever, just because I'm a loser and it's hard for me to find my music on things. So, but I am using a car that does not have the ability to have any of this. So I've had to listen to terrestrial radio the last week and a half. And I won a gift certificate on a radio station already because that's the kind of nerd I am.
It's your thing, man.
I fucking love it.
You can win a radios contest like nobody else's business.
I forget how much fun that is to do. So I have a gift certificate waiting.
We went and saw Depeche Mode once because you won tickets on a radio show.
So on my way to school when I was in, I guess senior year, I started driving junior year. Yeah. So either junior or senior year. Anyway, the one radio station would do a trivia question right as I was pulling into the school parking lot. And we had a payphone in the lunchroom by the back door where we would come in. So we would, as we were pulling in the parking lot, they would be doing the trivia question, and then I would run in the building.
Well, she didn't actually run.
No, I didn't. And I would call, and I won. Let's see, my first CD I got off of that. I called so fucking much to a lot. Actually, one of my Facebook friends is one of the DJs from one of that used to do the 80s on one of the radio stations because I listened to it and I would call in so much. Yeah. Anyway, so.
Yeah, I used to win albums. It was, back then it was really cool because I was a teenager, but now in hindsight, like I would win and I'd have to drive to Georgetown.
Yeah.
Which was like half an hour from home. And you'd walk in all excited and they'd just pull out a box of like old albums and be like, here, pick one. And that was your prize.
That's actually how I got Bon Jovi Slippery When Wet, which was my first CD. And I did not have a CD player. And I had to get one. Like my uncle had one and he ended up giving it to me because I didn't have.
Yep.
But they did. It was like a big vat. And he was like, just pick one.
Yeah.
And I believe that DJ is dead.
Oh. Me. Yeah, I got a Taylor Dane album once.
And so that reminded me because today on my way here, it was live at 1 o'clock, and they played "You Give Love a Bad Name" by Bon Jovi. And I had to scream. And then I had to go to the drive-through of the Dunkin'.
Oh. Did you serenade the...
I didn't. I had to turn it down, but I was like, hurry up. I'm not done. The best part is coming. So, yeah. Okay. Do you want me to go first or are you going to go first?
It's up to you.
I'll go first because
okay.
This first one I have because I did it and then I was like, oh, I don't know if I really want to do this song. And then I found one of the coolest
Fun facts.
fun facts that I don't know if you know.
Okay. Should we did you write down your references?
I didn't because I totally forgot.
All right. So I'll do mine real quick before we start. Songfacts.com, rollingstone.com, screenrant.com, and storytell.com.
Jeez.
Heather used all the same ones.
Yeah. I have no idea what I used. Just Googled and whatever was I'm terrible about it.
Yeah.
Okay. My first one. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
I can't wait for you to hear the fun fact at the end of this. Right said Fred. I'm too sexy.
Oh.
I'm too sexy. Oh my. So prior to forming Right Said Fred, their Fair Brass brothers had been playing music since the mid-'70s as part of a band called The Actors. The brothers had toured with Suicide and supported Joy Division at the Factory Club in Manchester. I was surprised by that.
Yeah.
But I can't wait. I am so fucking excited to hear it. The Fair Brass brothers formed the group in 1989 with Richard on lead vocals and bass and Fred on guitar. Richard was employed as a session bassist for artists including Boy George, Mick Jagger, and David Bowie, and appeared as the bass guitarist in Bowie's short film Jazzin' for Billie Jean. Mm-hmm. In 1987, Fred appeared as a guitarist in the Bob Dylan vehicle Hearts of Fire. The group was named after the novelty song Right Said Fred, which was a hit single for singer and actor Bernard Cribbins in 1962. The Fair Brass brothers were originally accompanied by drummer Ray Weston and guitarist Dan Krause. Mm-hmm. Weston left in 1990 to join the group Wishbone Ash, and Krause left the next year. Rob Manzoli joined in 1990 and remained with the group until 1997. In 1991, the group released its debut single and best-known song, I'm Too Sexy, on the independent London-based record label Tug Records. The Fair Brass brothers have stated that the song lyrics are centered on certain users of the gym they owned in London, who they claimed had no shame. A lot of models used our gym, so we thought it was time to start poking fun of them. The song was a considerable hit in the United Kingdom, spending 6 weeks at number 2 on the charts behind Bryan Adams' Everything I Do for You. And 3 months.
Robin Hood?
Yes. Remember when we were tortured with that forever?
I'm pretty sure it was a prom theme one year.
It was not. Oh, I didn't go to my senior prom, so maybe it was. The song also went to number 1 in 32 countries. The song earned the band a nomination for an Ivor Novello Award. I'm Too Sexy has subsequently been used in over 40 television shows and movies, including My Wife and Kids, The Simpsons, The West Wing, and EastEnders. In 1992, Heavenly Records released an EP that featured the label's acts covering Right Said Fred's song for charity. The Fred EP includes Saint Etienne performing I'm Too Sexy, The Rocking Birds, and Flowered Up. Here's my fun fact. Brace yourself.
Okay.
In August of 2017, Richard and Fred were credited as songwriters on the Taylor Swift single Look What You Made Me Do, alongside Jack Antonoff and Swift herself. The song's chorus is an interpolation of the famous chorus from I'm Too Sexy.
That
Boom.
is amazing. Now, I mean, of course I know that song. But now I'm going to have to go back and listen to it, knowing that fun fact.
I know.
I love how you tied Taylor Swift in.
You are welcome. Look at how, see, that's 33 years of friendship.
Yeah. It's so funny because when I was in therapy this week, my therapist was making me think of ways that I am doing self-care.
Right.
And I was like, well, I listen to Taylor Swift every time I'm in the car. She was like, that counts. And now I get to write Taylor Swift in my notes.
That's funny.
So big on the little Swift inserts there.
I know my Swifties.
That's amazing. I really had no idea of that.
And it also might, if it gets into the transcripts, the word Taylor Swift.
Oh.
Yeah. I'm too sexy for this.
I'm too sexy. I'm not too sexy for Taylor Swift. She's too sexy for everybody. I also have a fun fact about that song.
Okay.
And it's very Gen X. And I don't know if you ever knew this or if you remember, but in one of our past lives, you and I, we had the same mother-in-law.
Yes.
And she had a sister who had 3 sons.
Yes.
So the youngest one
Okay.
went to the MTV spring break in, is it Miami?
I'm sure.
And remember, they would have the lip syncing contests.
Yes.
He and some of his friends did I'm Too Sexy, and they won a year's supply of Pepsi.
Oh. Did not know that.
Yep. Little family history there on
Learn something new.
on your very first song.
I know about people that you've known for a really
I
long
don't know how
time.
to top this now.
I know. Maybe I should have done that one last. But
No,
I was
no,
just
no, no.
so fucking excited
That was a
about
great
that.
way to start it.
Because when I was doing it, I was like, the first song that popped into my head was I'm Too Sexy. Because I just fucking love that song. Mm-hmm. And then when I Googled it, I was like, oh, I don't know. Because like they did do a lot with like Joy Division and all that. And I was like, oh. And then when I saw that, I was like, done. Sign me up. So there you go.
got your sign.
I did.
All right. So my first song might be my favorite one-hit wonder. And then I have no idea why. I've just always fucking loved this song so much.
Okay. Hit me.
Girlfriend by Matthew Sweet.
I don't think I know that. I think I do,
Yeah.
probably, but. Oh, yeah. There we go.
There we go.
The magic of editing.
Right.
Yeah, I know that song. We had to do a pause, but I do know that song.
Yeah, I knew she did. All right, so Sweet recorded this song in 1990 as he was going through a brutal divorce. Around the same time, he met someone new, giving Girlfriend layers of emotional turmoil. The song finds him making an offer to a potential love interest. He's her good friend, but he'll be her good friend if she'll be his girlfriend. At the end of the song, he gets a little possessive. I'm never going to set you free.
I mean,
Yeah, stalker songs are everywhere.
kind of a thing back then.
This was Matthew Sweet's breakout single, but it nearly got binned along with the rest of the album. Born in Nebraska in 1964, Sweet attended the University of Georgia, located in the musical hotbed of Athens, Georgia, home of REM.
Yes.
In 1983, he joined a band called OK, which included Michael Stipe's sister, Linda. This led to more musical connections and a gig playing with the Golden Palominos. Columbia Records signed him and released his first album, Inside, in 1986. He followed with Earth on A&M Records in 1989. His acclaim didn't translate to album sales, and A&M dropped him instead of releasing his Girlfriend album. Around the same time, his home was flooded, trashing his guitars and record collection.
That sucks.
Yeah, he's had a pretty bum life. He was considering a career change when Zoo Records signed him and released the album in 1991. Their risk paid off. The album sold over 500,000 copies in America and established Sweet as a national act. He never went full rock star, but had a very successful career and continued to show up in high-profile collaborations, including a series of albums with Susanna Hoffs, starting with Under the Covers, Volume 1 in 2006. The Akron, Ohio guitarist Robert Quine played on this track. Quine has appeared on albums by many acclaimed rockers, including Lou Reed, Tom Waits, and Richard Hell and the Voidoids. Yeah, never heard of them. The album cover is a photo of the movie star Tuesday Weld, which Sweet selected because it looked cool.
I agree.
Weld, who started her career in the 1950s, is known for her roles in Pretty Poison in 1968 and Looking for Mr. Goodbar in 1972. I have heard of Looking for Mr. Goodbar.
Yes.
Sweet released an alternate version of this song on his 1992 album, Good Friend, Another Take on Girlfriend. The video was directed by Roman Coppola and is mainly comprised of scenes from the 1982 anime film Space Adventure Cobra. The lyrics to this and other songs on the album were the framework for a musical called Girlfriend, staged by the Berkeley Repertory Theater in 2010. Set in Sweet's home state of Nebraska, the play is about two gay teens coming to terms with their sexuality. I wanted the album to be really universal, Sweet told the LA Times regarding its use in the production. The songs were very personal to me, but it makes me proud and makes me glad that other people could relate to it. That somebody who is gay could relate. That's fantastic. For Sweet, 2024 was shaping up to be a reset after several years off the road after the pandemic. The man who almost single-handedly kept power pop alive had put together a new band and played shows in the spring. He was in the early stages of prepping his album since 2021. In the fall, he started another round of gigs, this time opening for Hanson, whom he's known and worked with for more than 20 years, and doing his own separate shows. I really felt very positive about it, he says. I was doing 2-hour-long acoustic shows playing songs from all during my career. Then, last October 12th, Sweet and his crew, his small acoustic band, his road manager, arrived at their hotel in Toronto. His tour with Hanson was into its second week, and Sweet had just driven up from the previous stop in Baltimore. As they were checking in, the singer, who had turned 60 the week before, felt a sensation he'd never experienced before. The first thing I felt was really cool, like cold sweat, he says. And I remember saying to one of my band members, "Feel my arm, it's freezing cold, something wasn't right."
Uh-oh.
Slumping into a chair behind the front desk, Sweet began hearing what he calls this kind of tinnitus, more like white noise, and that became really, really, really loud in both my ears. And that's the last thing I remember until I was in an ambulance and I heard a guy say, "Sir, you had a stroke."
Yeah.
In the months since that diagnosis, Sweet has had to cope with more than canceled performances, first in Canada, then in his home state, and now at his house, he's had to relearn how to walk, talk, and play any sort of instrument. He's learned that a stroke can impact other parts of the body and that recovery can be slow and painstaking. Since he didn't have insurance at the time of his stroke, he's also become a representation of artists who can't always afford it and count on touring to pay their bills. It was really a drag because the touring went so amazingly well in the first part of the year, Sweet says now, and then bang, I had a stroke and it was all over. So, yeah, I wasn't expecting it to be that much of a bummer.
Well, it's a great time to, input a little political nonsense that you all need to remember that you are one bad thing away from being completely homeless. No matter how much money you have in your bank, something like this can happen to anybody. And I know from personal experience how fast medical bills go through the roof.
Yes.
And I can also tell you that you have to pay them before insurance pays. And sometimes you get a really big bill from 20 years ago. That's $500,000.
Yeah, I remember that. That was nuts.
Yeah. And,
Yeah.
sometimes it takes a while for the insurance to kick in, if you even have it.
Right. Yeah. And I don't want to go on a tangent, but I hope that a lot of Americans are not going to lose theirs anytime soon because that is
no reason
terrifying.
why we cannot have universal health care in this country that is supposed to be.
There is a reason why. It's because the rich won't get richer
but
if we do that.
Saying, other than that reason, there is no reason.
It's always about the money.
We could all have health care like every other civilized country on the planet. What do I know?
Yeah. So if you don't have insurance and you're going to have a major medical issue, be on vacation in Canada when it happens because you'll be covered.
Yeah.
Citizen or not. Yeah. Look at that.
Oh, I know. I know. God damn it.
Yeah. All right. What's next? Hopefully it's not something as depressing.
I don't think so. Okay. So my second one is Kung Fu Fighting. It's a disco song by Jamaican British vocalist Carl Douglas, written by Douglas and produced by British Indian music Bidoo. It was released in 1974, the year I was born. Mm-hmm. The first single from his debut album, Kung Fu Fighting and Other Great Love Songs. Yeah. Is on the cusp of a chopsocky film craze and rose to the top of the British, Australian, Canadian, and American charts.
That's funny because back then, Grasshopper, like those, what was his name? Oh, I can see his face.
I know.
Oh, fuck.
Jackie Chan.
Was it Daniel? No. All right, I'll look it up.
It received a gold certification and popularized disco music. It eventually went on to sell 11 million records worldwide, making it one of the best-selling singles of all time. The song uses the Oriental riff, which is probably problematic.
Yeah.
A short musical phrase that is used to signify the Chinese culture. Kung Fu Fighting was rated number 100 in VH1's 100 Greatest One-Hit Wonders and number 1 in the UK Channel 4 Top 10 One-Hit Wonders in 2000.
David Carradine.
Oh, okay.
I knew when I heard it, I was going to be like,
Yeah. Oh, yeah. In 2006, the BBC's Channel 4... No, the UK's Channel 4 did the same 50 Greatest One-Hit Wonders poll, and he performed the song live. The song was covered using different lyrics by CeeLo Green with Jack Black and the Vamps for the first and third film of the Kung Fu Panda franchise. Oh. The song was originally meant to be a B-side to I Want to Give You My Everything, but they originally hired Douglas to sing I Want to Give You My Everything, but needed something to record for the B-side and asked Douglas if he had any lyrics that they could use. Douglas showed several out, of which Bidoo chose the one that would later be called Kung Fu Fighting and worked out a melody for it without taking it too seriously. After more than 2 hours recording the A-side and then time for a break, there were only 10 minutes of studio time remaining due to a 3-hour time constraint for the entire session. So only 2 takes of Kung Fu Fighting were recorded.
Wow.
He's
like us.
Kung Fu Fighting was the B-side, so I went over the top on the huhs and the ha's and the chopping sounds. It was a B-side. Who was going to listen? After hearing both songs, Robin Blanchflower of Pi Records insisted that Kung Fu Fighting be the A-side instead. Following its release, the song did not receive any radio airplay for the first 5 weeks and sold poorly, but the song began gaining popularity in dance clubs, eventually entering the UK singles chart at number 42 and reaching the top on the 21st of September in 1974.
Leave it to the disco.
Yes. It was released in the U.S., where it quickly topped the Billboard Hot 100 chart. The single went on to sell 11 million records worldwide. At the Amusement and Musical Operators Association Jukebox Awards in 1975, the song was awarded Jukebox Soul Record of the Year for being the year's highest-earning soul music song played on jukebox machines in the United States.
Jukebox Award.
Jukebox Award.
Wow.
And the song was featured in the 1981 film This Is Elvis. Also, fun story. It's not a fun fact, but it is a fun story. So, you know my cousin. He played this as his mother Sundance, and they had a whole little choreographed. He made my poor aunt do that. The whole thing. That's hilarious.
I love that because I used to choreograph stuff and make my friends dance.
Well, he made his mother.
Good. Well, he and I have something in common. Besides our love for the Eagles.
Yes. And my aunt's food.
All right. So my next one is seriously one of my favorite songs of all time. Come On Eileen by Dexys Midnight Runners.
Yeah.
God, it's such a good song.
It is a good song.
So Dexys Midnight Runners were an English pop rock band primarily active in the 80s, eventually reforming under the shortened name Dexys. Their biggest moment in the spotlight came with the release of their second studio album in 1982 entitled Too-Rye. More specifically, the LP's second single, Come On Eileen, which topped the charts in both the United States and the UK. This came at a pivotal point for the fluctuating group whose founding members, guitarist and vocalist Kevin Archer and Bacon Rowland, had previously been growing more at odds with each other. Archer, feeling frustrated by Rowland's erratic behavior as group leader, wound up departing Dexys to form another musical endeavor entitled The Blue Ox Babes in 1981. After Come On Eileen became a hit on multiple continents, Archer insinuated, though never publicly, that Rowland had stolen the build-up to Come On Eileen from a demo tape of a song Archer had previously shown Rowland. He also claimed Rowland had taken the Celtic folk rock aesthetic of Dexys' LP Too-Rye from the Blue Ox Babes. While Rowland would later confess to lifting the style of Come On Eileen from Archer, he ultimately walked back these comments, saying he was in a dark place. Oh, haven't we all been? And doubting his talents when he made the statement. Rowland did admit he was inspired by the sound of Archer's tape, but everything else about Come On Eileen is original. Despite infighting in Dexys Midnight Runners and a lineup that kept changing, Come On Eileen was still a triumph. Not only was the track a massive success, but the song did so well that when it became a number one smash in 1983, it managed to take the spot from Michael Jackson's iconic Billie Jean.
Shit.
Mm-hmm.
Not a one-hit wonder.
No. Come On Eileen is also a rarity for its time, as a prevailing amount of number one hits in the 80s were made with electric pianos and synthesizers. Dexys went in the opposite direction in their sound, which featured brass instruments, fiddles, and a soulful sense of Celtic folk rock that wasn't like anything on the radio back then. After several attempts to revive the band following the 1987 breakup, Rowland was able to reboot Dexys Midnight Runners in the early 2000s, renaming them the Dexys. While the group never again reached the heights of Come On Eileen and its success in the U.S., charting a few other songs in the UK, the song remains classic rock royalty. In that sense, this has kept the story of Dexys Midnight Runners alive and continues to expose the sound of the group to newer generations as time goes on. That may seem like a lot to place on Come On Eileen, but as any diehard music fan will tell you, that's the power that lies within a single song.
I love that song.
I just love that song. And I used to have a neighbor and, it was a couple, and they had two kids. And they would have birthday parties, and the wife's parents would come down from Jersey, and her mom's name was Eileen. And I was like, oh. And they were huge, like, rock fans. Like, they're in their 60s probably, and they still go to concerts, like all kinds of rock concerts. And they're even into some really heavy stuff. But I was like, man, you're so lucky. She's like, I know. I wish Come On Eileen was named after me.
I want to have a song named after me.
Yeah, because I would totally claim that if my name was Eileen.
I'm sure there's got to be a Nicole song out there somewhere.
I don't think I've ever found one.
I'm gonna look. After I do my number.
It'll probably
next...
be Stupid Country or something.
Probably. Or some weird.
Yeah.
German.
Well, I am German, so maybe.
Some weird, like, German club.
Well, if it's like a rave song, I'd be down with that.
Oh, God. I cannot do rave. Cannot. Somebody posted on one of the Facebook pages, somebody posted a picture of, like, 1990s, and they were all ready to go to a rave, and under it was like, what's missing? And they didn't have pacifiers, so it was
I was
obvious.
going to say it's either pacifiers or
the
whistles.
whistles. And I said, well, everybody else said pacifiers, and I was like, don't forget the whistle. And everybody was like, oh my God, yeah, fucking whistle.
I thought a whistle before I thought a pacifier.
Ugh, God.
Tweet, 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 tweet.
Yeah, oh my God. Not a fan. Not a fan.
Remember that raver kid that we had that came to the club?
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
What did we call him? Christine and I had a...
I remember that you had a nickname for him.
God damn it. And he wore a ladybug backpack, and we named the ladybug Queenie. Rave Master D, because his name was Dwayne.
Yes. Yes.
Shit, I haven't thought about Rave Master D in a really long time.
Yes. What a great memory.
He's probably dead.
No doubt.
Yeah.
Or living off the grid somewhere.
Well, it was funny. So the club we went to was up until a certain time, it was all goth, Depeche Mode, and just all the,
All the
Susie.
saddest songs you could possibly think of.
And Dance to. Morrissey, all of that. And then
a lot of Ministry.
Then it would switch over to the more industrial. You would see it start switching over to the industrial. So
that
then
was
it
the
would be
Ministry.
9 Inch Nails, Ministry, and then once we would get into then it would start moving into the rave. But you would see the ravers start showing up, and then you would see the goth kids moving out. So it would be like, and it was like literally the mosh pit is what brought like a hurricane of goth and rave, and then the goths would go out, and that was our cue to go, because I couldn't take. There are some rave songs that I don't mind, but I mean, for the most part, it's just like, it's just so repetitive.
I know. My roommate and I were watching Only Murders in the Building last night because the new episode came out this week. And in a scene, they played O Fortuna.
Ugh.
And do you remember I had that album? Yes. And it was the operatic rave version. And I could not get enough of that song.
So I am not going to lie. I do have a couple rave songs in my playlist. I can't remember what they're called right now. Hold on. Old Glory isn't just a t-shirt, it's a declaration. Sarcasm, subculture of surviving the 90s with your mixtape and dignity mostly intact. From band tees to cult classics, their graphic gear lets you wear your weird, loud, and proud.
Use code LikeWhateverPod for 15% off at oldglory.com. Your identity isn't minimalistic. It's a collage of movie quotes, angst, and questionable fashion choices. And Old Glory gets it.
We just had to take a little rave break.
We did. We danced a little.
I wish we could play music for you guys, but we don't have that kind of money. So
yeah. And I wish we could still dance to that, but we would need that health insurance if we did.
we had to chair it.
We chair danced.
We moshed.
I still think I hurt my back.
We had some Ministry, some KLF, Lords of Acid. We had it all there for a little bit.
We did.
So
good times.
We're going to bring it down a notch.
Yeah.
Not really, because this is pretty...
I'm definitely listening to Erasure on the way home.
Oh, God.
One of those songs triggered me.
Fucking Erasure.
I love Erasure. And Pet Shop Boys.
Oh, I love Pet Shop Boys. Mm-hmm. Okay. So my next one is very timely.
Oh, gosh.
To this time of year. And it's from a movie. And we literally just watched this movie 2 days ago, which is what made me put it on here. Mm-hmm. Who are you going to call?
Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
What? Man, that's a great movie.
I know. We watched actually Ghostbusters 2, and it's terrible. Ghostbusters is a song written by American musician Ray Parker Jr. as a theme to the 1984 film Ghostbusters. Bobby Brown has one in Ghostbusters Dose.
I am a Bobby Brown fan.
Mm-hmm. It's included on the soundtrack. Debuted at number 68 in June of 84, the song peaked at number 1 on the Billboard Hot 100 in August, staying there for 3 weeks. It's Parker's only number 1 on that chart and at number 2 on the UK singles chart in September, staying there for 3 weeks. The song re-entered the UK top 75 in November of 2008 at number 49, and again on November 5th, 2021 at number 38. The song was nominated at the 57th Academy Award for Best Original Song, but lost to Stevie Wonder's I Just Called to Say I Love You. A lawsuit accusing Parker of basing the song's melody on Huey Lewis and the News song I Want a New Drug resulted in Lewis receiving a settlement, which I found out he continues to make all the money off of that song.
I think I do remember that.
Parker was approached by the film's producer to create a theme song, although he only had a few days to do so. Parker had been specifically instructed to include the film's title in the lyrics, but struggled to find a way to do so. However, when watching television late at night, Parker saw a cheap commercial for a local service that reminded him that the film had a similar commercial featured for the fictional business. This inspired him to include the phrase, "Who you gonna call?" which allows the crowd to respond with Ghostbusters, sparing him from needing to sing the phrase. Lindsey Buckingham, on his interview disc Words and Music, stated that he was approached to write the Ghostbusters theme based on his successful contribution to National Lampoon's Vacation, Holiday Road. He declined the opportunity as he did not want to be known as a soundtrack artist. Glenn Hughes and Pat Thrall also submitted a demo that was ultimately rejected. The Hughes and Thrall version was later rewritten and used as the track Dance or Die for the 1987 film Dragnet. The theme is estimated to have added $20 million to the film's box office gross. The music video for the song was directed by Ivan Reitman, who also directed the Ghostbusters film, and produced by Jeffrey Abelson. It featured a young woman played by actress Cindy Harrell, who is haunted by a ghost portrayed by Parker, roaming a nearly all-black house interior with vibrant neon designs outlining the sparse architecture and industrial features, until the woman finally calls the service Ghostbusters. It was number 1 on MTV and features cameos by celebrities Chevy Chase, Irene Cara, John Candy, Melissa Gilbert, Ollie E. Brown, Jeffrey Tambor, George Wendt, Al Franken, Danny DeVito, Carly Simon, Peter Falk, and Terry Garr.
Man, I had forgotten all that stuff about it.
The video concludes with Parker and the stars of the film in full Ghostbusters costume dancing down the street of New York City.
Remember that part.
Times Square was closed in order to film the scene. Although a sizable crowd may still be seen in the background, the Ghostbusters also performed the same dance in the closing credits to The Real Ghostbusters, the cartoon spinoff. I fucking love that cartoon. As well as the trailer for the 2009 Ghostbuster video game. So the lawsuit, because I had forgotten about the lawsuit. Shortly after the film's release, Huey Lewis sued Ray Parker Jr. for plagiarism, alleging that Parker had copied the melody from Lewis's 1983 song, I Want a New Drug. The case was settled out of court in 1985 for an undisclosed sum and confidentiality agreement that prohibited discussion of the case. According to Parker, there were several lawsuits at the time because when you sell that many records, I think everybody wants to say they wrote the song. Parker later sued Lewis for breaching the confidentiality agreement in 2001's episode of VH1's Behind the Music by reasserting that Parker stole the song. Regarding his case against Lewis, Parker said, "I got a lot of money out of that." Lewis said it was at least $30,000 in an interview with Dutch television. In a 2004 article for Premiere Magazine, the filmmakers admitted to using the song I Want a New Drug as a temporary background music in many scenes. They also noted that they had offered to hire Huey Lewis and the News to write the main theme, but the band had declined. The filmmaker then gave film footage with Lewis's song in the background to Parker to aid him in writing the theme song.
Scandal.
Scandalous.
I love it.
Yes.
I love Huey Lewis scandal.
So, Ghostbusters.
Yeah, that was a really great movie, but it kind of blows my mind that song was like at number 1.
I know.
Can you imagine like real musicians making like real songs being like, are you fucking kidding me? We did love our movie theme songs back then, though. So
wait till you see what my last song is.
Ooh.
You're gonna be. That's how I know you don't have that.
Oh. All right. I'm probably gonna get a lot of hate for this one. But I can't help it. I love it. Hey, Mickey.
Yeah.
Yeah, you made the face I think a lot of people are going to make, but I have always loved that song. I've always loved the video. I just love it. And I never grew tired of it, which is crazy because it's been, whew. All right. So the song Hey Mickey is a playful and flirtatious love song about a girl's infatuation with a boy named Mickey. The song starts off with the girl expressing her admiration for Mickey and how he blows her mind with his fine looks and charming personality. She describes meeting him and being immediately drawn to him because of his unique style and physical appearance. As the song progresses, the girl reveals that she is so smitten with Mickey that she is willing to waste her time on him and ignore all other men. She sees no one else and is essentially blinded by Mickey's charm. She admits that even when he lies to her, she believes him because she is so infatuated with him. What we are learning here is that the song is exactly what it says. I mean, there is no secret surprise behind it. Although the next line is, the song takes a surprising turn towards the end when the girl discovers that Mickey is gay. Despite this revelation, she still finds him attractive and continues to express her love for him. The catchy chorus is repeated throughout the song and serves as a testament to the girl's feelings for Mickey. Overall, Hey Mickey is a lighthearted and fun song about young love and the whirlwind emotions that come along with it. The lyrics showcase the girl's obsession with Mickey and her willingness to overlook any flaws or mistakes he may have because of her deep affection for him. That's it. I didn't want to go too much into, well, for one thing, there's not too much to go into. For another, I know a lot of people hate that song. I think it was probably the cheerleader dance moves in the video that caught me. Sometimes a music video can make me love a song. So I have that song, because my grandfather's name was Mickey. Mm-hmm. Well, that's what everybody called him. So that song makes me think of him. Mm-hmm. But other than that, just only because I was 10. Yeah. And I'll be the first to admit it's a pretty obnoxious song, but I don't know. I just love it. I mean, they play the death out of it. Yeah. That's part of the problem. To this day. Yeah. Because I was going to do, well, I'm not going to say because I don't know if you have it on there. Okay. There was one that I was going to do when I was like, that song is, I love it. But I mean, they literally play it on every 80s hour ever. Well, we're 6 songs in and we haven't picked the same song yet. And I know you didn't pick this one. Ooh. Unbelievable is a song written and performed by British band EMF. Oh. I did look at that one. Did you? I really, really did. I love that one. It's got, who does the O? I'll tell you in a second. Okay, I know who it is. Originally appearing on their debut album, Schubert Dip, it was released as a single in the UK in October of 1990, peaking at number 3 on the UK singles chart in December of 90. It was the 30th best-selling single of 1990 in the UK and top 10 hit in Belgium, Germany, Ireland, Luxembourg, and the Netherlands, Norway, Spain, and Sweden. In the U.S., Unbelievable hit number 1 on the Billboard Hot 100 and Cashbox Top 100 in 91. The song was produced by Ralph Jezzard and contains samples of U.S. comedian Andrew Dice Clay and performance poet Glyne Kane. An accompanying music video was directed by Josh Taft, depicting the band performing on stage. Ian Dench, the band's guitarist and primary songwriter, has stated that the melody of the song came into his head as he was riding his bicycle while thinking of a recent girlfriend who had dumped him. Dench had learned to play classical guitar and also loved the blues. The guitar riff in the song goes from blues mode to flamenco mode, like 2 conflicting sides of his life. And he said in an interview with The Guardian, singer James Atkins has suggested incorporating influences from Chicago house and Detroit techno, but Dench went for crossover indie dance music. The band made a 4-track demo and were invited to London by the record labels. Instead, the band suggested that the label representatives witness the band perform live in the Forest of Dean. Staff from Virgin Island and EMI wanted to sign them, and EMI won. The O sample comes from a recording of U.S. comedian Andrew Dice Clay, released on Def Jam. The band therefore needed to speak to the Def Jam office in order to clear the sample. They were flown to Los Angeles for a meeting with EMI. During the trip, Dench happened to see Rick Rubin, founder of Def Jam, in a bar. Mm-hmm.
Dench spoke to Rubin about clearing the sample, to which Rubin responded, "Fax my office in the morning," and he cleared the sample free. Ooh. Contrary to reported claims, including from the band themselves in the liner notes and elsewhere, the chopped up phrase, "What the was that?" featured prominently in the chorus and throughout was not sampled from a Black Panther rally speech, but rather a syncopated section of the spoken word song "Silly Shit" by Guyland Kane from his 1970 album, The Blue Gorilla. Unbelievable was released in October 22nd, 1990 as the first single from the band's debut album. The band drew inspiration from American hip-hop for their fashion style, using their first advanced-to-buy puffer jackets, like those worn by the members of East 17. In 2018, Bill Lamb from About.com noted that the song mixed intoxicating rhythms, sweet high vocals from lead singer James Atkin, and rousing shoutouts to Storm to the top of the pop charts. In his review of Schubert Dip, AllMusic editor Alex Henderson described the song as so insanely infectious, remarking its dizzying infectiveness. Oh my God, I can't say that.
It's all that champagne.
I know. Upon the release, I'm usually good with the whiskey.
But whiskey's much easier.
It's fake whiskey.
Maybe it's the orange juice.
True. I'm going to be paying for that tomorrow morning. Upon the release, upon the release, J.D. Considine from the Baltimore Sun felt the group's material appeals as much to the brain as the body, so that songs such as Unbelievable end up danceable, hummable, and utterly irresistible. Larry Flick from Billboard magazine declared it as a insinuating Manchester-influenced rave. Scratchy, neo-psychedelic guitar riffs nicely contrast tracks hip-hop groove, promising extensive exposure here at both club and radio levels. John Earls of Classic Pop called it mighty. Annette Petruso from the Michigan Daily stated that the boys from the Forest of Dean have created an undeniably perfect pop song with the ultra-simple, ultra-catchy, and ultra-overplayed Unbelievable. Andrew Collins from NME complimented it as a special record, writing, "It's their first and it's crunchier than the breakfast cereal." Sex-flavored bass, hoppity drums, unfettered guitar, and a shouting sample that might be stupid old Andrew Dice Clay. Unbelievable entered the top 10. The music video was produced to promote the single, directed by American music video director Josh Taft. Features the band performing on stage, received heavy rotation on MTV Europe, was awarded one of BMI's Pop Awards in 92, honoring the songwriters, composers, and music publishers of the song. It was ranked number 31 on VH1's Greatest One-Hit Wonders in 2002, number 98 on VH1's 100 Greatest Songs of the 90s in 2007. Number 12 on the biggest songs of the summer 90s. And in 2020, Cleveland.com listed it as number 41 in their ranking of the best Billboard Hot #1 songs of the 90s. In 2004, Billboard magazine ranked it number 52 in their 100 greatest jock jams of all time, naming it Andrew Dice Clay's greatest contribution to polite society. Oh, what the fuck was that?
Yeah, that's an awesome song.
Yeah.
It's one of those you don't really get tired of. Like,
that song reminds me of the summer, apparently, of 1990. Driving down through Ocean City in my car, trying to beat at a curfew because my parents were lame.
Yeah, I did too.
And in the summer, there's a boardwalk here where all the kids go. And it is 10 miles. And it's not just a straight 10 miles. It is 10 miles of lights at literally every intersection.
Literally.
It will take you. In the summertime, it can take you an hour to get those 10 miles. And I had to make it home by midnight. And
I'm sure
in a
lot of red
Lincoln,
lights were
in a Lincoln Continental,
yes, kind of hard to miss.
blaring that.
All right, this next one is a song that I haven't thought about probably since my childhood. But when I saw it, I was just like, oh my God. I used to make my Barbies. I would make music videos to the song with my Barbies.
That's fucking hilarious.
Yes. So the song is I Want to Be a Cowboy.
I was going to
By Boys
love
Don't
that
Cry. Man, I had not thought of that song in years. So it featured Heidi Leah. I think it's Leah. It's Lea. If it was Lee, it would be Lee. So it's not my fault if it's not Leah. All right. It explores the desire for adventure, escapism, and the aspirations of living a rugged and wild lifestyle. The lyrics depict a person yearning to embody the archetype of a cowboy and their cowgirl companion. In the verses, Heather's dancing. Yes. Oh, hold on. My thing just went really fast.
dance break.
In the verses, the protagonist imagines themselves riding on the range, wearing a hat, boots, and dusty saddle. The mention of their horse Trigger adds to the imagery of a classic cowboy paying homage to the famous horse of the Lone Ranger. The repeated stuttering in the lyrics can be seen as playful or charming, adding a touch of character to the song. You see, I stuttered through that sentence.
That's good.
That was intentional.
Yeah, I see.
The chorus reflects the protagonist's longing for a cowgirl to join them in their cowboy fantasy. This desire for companionship suggests a romanticized view of the cowboy lifestyle, aspiring to have a partner to share their adventure with. The repetition of the chorus emphasizes the protagonist's strong desire to manifest their cowboy identity. In verse 2, a woman's voice is introduced expressing her admiration and support for her man, Ted. Every time I hear the name Ted, I know you've had to have seen Pineapple Express.
Yes.
And he was the one hanging out with the dirty cop, Rosie Perez. Yes. Hi, Ted. The mention of camping on the prairie and hair being messy and dirty portrays the realities of the cowboy lifestyle. This contrasts with the romanticized version of cowboys and highlights the idea that even in reality, things can be challenging and untidy. The protagonist's desire to look like a hero with a 6-gun at his side and chewing tobacco reflects the cultural imagery associated with cowboys. This further emphasizes the fantasy and escapism inherent in their desire. The mention of Indians on the warpath represents the conflicts and dangers that cowboys historically faced, emphasizing the excitement and adrenaline-inducing aspects of the cowboy life. The outro reiterates the protagonist's name is Ted and humorously adds a reminder that one day they will eventually pass away, adding a lighthearted twist to the song. Overall, I Want to Be a Cowboy reflects the longing for adventure, romance, and the desire to embody the iconic cowboy persona. It explores the idea of escapism and allure, stepping into a wild and rugged lifestyle, even if only in the realm of imagination. So,
and scene.
Once again, 2 songs in a row. I pick songs that just literally mean what they say.
I mean,
but it was a great song.
It is a great song.
Oh man, so good.
They do play it a lot.
Do they?
Yeah, I have heard it a few times on those. I love the.
Oh,
and actually, this reminded me. Did you see that MTV is ending?
No. Mm-hmm. What?
Yep. They just announced it.
People are sick of pregnant teen and cheating.
It says I forget how they stated it, but it was like they end their. I
bet it's TLC that put them out of business. They out crap TV'd them.
To end MTV makes heartbreaking move to end 5 music channels. We'll shut down MTV Music, MTV 80s, MTV 90s, Club MTV, and MTV Live.
Oh, so just actually all of the ones who still play videos and music.
Yep.
So they're going to keep their regular stupid MTV. Although Ridiculousness is on MTV, and I love that show.
MTV Music, the flagship music video destination. MTV 80s, home to beloved retro hits and nostalgic favors.
I had that channel for a while at one point. I had some server that I had that, and it was amazing.
Yeah, we have a bunch of weird music channels that play. I don't know.
Yeah, I've had those weird music channels too, but I had those offset MTV channels, and they were really, really awesome. But that was just...
I think we have a VH1 too that plays pop-up video.
Ooh.
I know. Fucking love pop-up video. I can watch pop-up video forever. Okay, my last one. Okay, so this one is because I had this album, and I probably played this song 100 million times.
Ooh.
And I had the album. Because this was before I had the ability to have cassettes.
Mm-hmm.
Pac-Man Fever is a 1981
oh my gosh.
novelty song.
How did I not know you were going to do that song?
By Buckner and Garcia, capitalizing on the video game craze of the early 80s. The song, referencing the arcade game Pac-Man, peaked at number 9 on the Billboard Hot 100 in the United States in March of 82. This same month, it was certified gold by the Recording Industry Association of America for over 1 million units shipped to retailers. The single sold 1.2 million copies by the end of 82 and 2.5 million copies in total as of 2008. VH1 ranked it as number 98 on their 100 Greatest Hit Wonders of the 80s. Yeah. A follow-up release in May of 82, Do the Donkey Kong, another novelty song referencing Nintendo's Donkey Kong, just missed the Billboard chart, ranking number 103. This song was featured in the South Park episode Splatty Tomato, as well as the Family Guy episode The D in Apartment 23, both aired in 2017. The song is also referenced in the Simpsons episode A Tale of Two Springfields. Sheet music for the song shows common time with a moderate tempo of 138 beats per minute. Buckner and Garcia were in the Atlanta area in 1981 recording TV jingles and other low-profile studio work. They were eating at a restaurant down the road in Marietta, and they saw other diners swarming around a brand new Pac-Man machine. The duo had never heard of the game before, but they waited their turn and played it too, and ended up playing for 2 hours straight.
With a line behind them?
Been there, done that. After that, they decided to write a novelty song about the game. Their manager shopped the song at radio stations nationwide, but no one wanted to play it. However, when they shopped it locally, WSTR in Atlanta decided to play it for fun on their show one morning. The station was bombarded with calls from listeners who begged to hear it again and again. This got the attention of CBS Records, as well as other stations across the country, and the single hit number 9 on the Billboard charts in 82.
Wow.
In 1998, the duo were asked to record an unplugged version of Pac-Man Fever exclusively for the syndicated radio show Retro Rewind. In 1999, a re-recorded version of the album was released independently by Buckner and Garcia, which was released commercially through KTEL in 2002. However, Buckner and Garcia could not obtain the original master recordings from Sony Music Entertainment, so the duo was forced to record new performances of the song and recreate a lot of the sound effects, either digitally or musically. In honor of the release of the 2015 film Pixels, Jerry Buckner and Danny Jones with Jace Hall took the vocals from Gary Garcia's master recording and created a new version called Pac-Man Fever, Eat 'em Up. Weird Al Yankovic recorded a similar song in late 81 called Pac-Man during the height of the game's popularity. It is based on the Beatles song Taxman. The song was released on the compilation Dr. Demento's Basement Tapes No. 4 and Squeezebox, the complete works of Al Yankovic. And that album that I had the Donkey Kong on it. It had Pac-Man Fever. It had a Space Invaders song. It had Berserk song, but the second song, the first song was Pac-Man Fever. The second song was Frogger. The fucking Frogger song. Awesome. That's awesome. I don't know where you can get it. I have not heard it since that record went away. But if you ever, it's like Frogger takes one step at a time. The way that he moves has no reason to rhyme. It's a fucking amazing song.
Ooh.
And I looked for the name of that album and I could not find it. But I know it had the Donkey Kong song and I know it had a Berserk song because my dad's favorite video game is Berserk. But yeah, Pac-Man Fever.
Yeah.
It's driving me crazy.
And I love that you said Dr. Demento because I have a script in process for him.
Yes.
God, that show was amazing. Yeah, that acoustic Pac-Man Fever.
No,
That's what I got out of that.
I love that. Now I got to find it all.
It's like Johnny Cash singing 9 Inch Nails songs.
Everybody fucking loves that. And I don't. I'm sorry, Johnny, I don't.
Yeah.
And I know that Trent said it's Johnny's song now, but I don't know. I don't like it.
Yeah.
I get it. It's very...
It shows the beauty in the lyrics of the songs when they do it that way, but the song is meant to make you angry, not feel pretty.
I don't know. I get it because Johnny Cash
It's a
lived
legend.
it, and he lived it. He knows that. Okay.
Yep. Sorry, I
Probably
didn't
not.
realize I hit a nerve.
not.
Sorry.
Get my ass kicked by what is the Swiftie version of Johnny Cash's Cashies?
Oh Lord, I almost said Blackies because he's the man in black. That is so inappropriate.
A little bit.
Yeah. Anyway. All right. So I have 2 more songs, but I only did the one extra just in case I needed it. So this will be my last song.
Okay.
Another song that, as I started with the theme, I love this song. I never grew tired of it. And I love hearing it nowadays. Steal My Sunshine by Len. Heather's so disappointed.
No, it's fine.
Well, you don't like happy peppy songs.
Do not.
No.
I like Pac-Man Fever. That's that.
Yeah, but you love Pac-Man. All right.
Love a good video game.
Yeah. I never, I mean, I played Atari, but meh. All right. So this breezy but rather trippy tune is built on a sample of the disco hit More, More, More by the Andrea True Connection. There is no Len in Len. The name comes from one of their friends. The group started out as the Toronto brother and sister duo of Mark and Sharon Costanzo. They released 2 albums in the alternative rock vein before adding 3 members for their 1999 album, You Can't Stop the Bum Rush. Steal My Sunshine was written by Mark Costanzo with Greg Diamond, who wrote More, 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 also getting a songwriter credit. Len had a minor UK hit with the follow-up Cryptic Souls Crew, but in America and Canada are a prototypical one-hit wonder. Mark Costanzo told Stereo Gum the story of the song. I was at an outdoor electronic music festival up north, like a rave.
Yeah.
And I just got caught up in the night. The song is about how I felt, and then it was exaggerated by the fact that I'm sitting in the middle of a field looking at the stars about 1,000 feet away from the stage, watching everybody dance at 3 a.m. And I wrote part of it on my leg and a lot of it on a napkin. I would imagine there were some illegal substances involved in that as well.
No. At a rave? Get out.
And then we were hanging out at Brendan Canning of Broken Social Scene's place. And Brendan ended up playing that Andrea True Connection record, and I just sampled it right then. I looped it, and I just tied the 2 together. Steal My Sunshine first appeared in March 1999 on the soundtrack of the movie Go, starring Katie Holmes. It was included on Lem's album You Can't Stop the Bum Rush in May and released as a single in July. It's a very summer song, but it didn't become a hit until early winter, charting at number 9 in America on November 13th. Lem were given a $150,000 budget for the music video. They spent so much of it on alcohol that they broke the hotel service elevator trying to load it up all the liquor.
Wow.
Now that does sound like us.
Not anymore.
No, but we have a hotel story we are probably never going to share.
That was a bad night.
Whew.
All the way around.
I'm still angry at our friend for that. On the 2011 Parks and Recreation episode Camping, Amy Poehler's character plays the song while struggling to come up with the big idea to follow up her successful Harvest Festival. I'm listening to Steal My Sunshine by Len, she says, a one-hit wonder just like me. The song was also used in Cold Case, Mr. Robot, South Park, and Future Man. And that's it for...
One-hit wonders.
That's it for our one-hit wonders on our 1-year anniversary.
1-year anniversary.
Go us. I am so proud of us.
Me too.
Not only did we make the year, but we were consistent. Like,
Yes.
we released an episode every week, no excuses. And it's not like every week was just like, hey, just show up and do it. Like, we've had our conflicts and things come up.
Issues here and issues there.
But we've made sure to make it work and that it comes out on Friday. Yes. And the champagne is getting to me and I can't stop belching right now. I'm trying not to be gross on...
I know, because we still have 2 commercials to...
Oh, Lord.
I know it.
Well, at least one of them's an alcohol commercial. Maybe the belching will come in.
But you already heard it because I would have already put it in. I hope you liked it. It's very fucking funny.
It is.
Well, that was awesome.
That was really fun.
What a great 1-year anniversary that was.
It's so crazy.
I know.
I still can't believe it.
So... We've gone on for an hour and a half almost. So I will say...
We should have done a long one. That's good.
Thank you to everyone who has listened to us over the year.
Yeah, thank you so much.
We do appreciate it. Mm-hmm. We have had fun.
We have.
We hope you have had fun. You can like, share, rate, review.
Please.
Tell your friends to like, share, rate, review. Please. You can find us where you listen to the podcast. You can follow us on all the socials at like whatever pod. You can send an email stating what your favorite one-hit wonder is, or I'm giving you a choice this week. Or what episode is your favorite? Because that would be fun.
I would love to hear some feedback on that.
Yeah. So let us know. Send that email to likewhateverpod@gmail.com or don't. Like, whatever.
Whatever. Bye.
We'll take you back. It's like whatever.